Well, hey there everybody. Thank you for clicking on the video. You probably noticed the title, and maybe that's why you clicked on it, but it's going to be quite an adventure tonight. If you see behind me, that's a huge snowdrift. And tonight, I'm going to dig a hole into that snowdrift somehow, some way, burrow out a place big enough for me to stay the night. So I hope you keep on watching. Well, I'm getting along here a bit. It's pretty hard. I knew it was going to be hard. Like these are wind placed drifts, you know. So just these big Arctic blizzards blow these drifts, and they're super hard, snow packed. Top layer is a bit softer, but now I'm getting in deeper to the into the deep part of the drift, and I still have a long way to go. I got a long way to go. It's beautiful day though. I purposely chose this spot. I drove around for about an hour and a half, just trying to find a good spot. I'm not super far from town. You know, I might be 10 miles out of town, so you know, I'm not in any super remote area, but purposely chose a spot because the wind tonight is going to be coming from the north or northwest, and so that's behind the drift there. So I'm just secluded. There's just a nice couple other drifts over on that side. I'll show you those, and you know, you can see they're just outcropping a bit, and they provide a little bit more you know, a little more protection from the wind. So anyway, I gotta get going here. Already 6 o'clock, and I got out a little bit later than I was hoping to, and that isn't that the way it always goes. But anyway, I gotta get going here and get more of my shelter dug out for the night. Of course, one of the things I really have to watch out for is sweating, and of course I'm sweating pretty good here now, and which is bad, and so I have to really just be careful. And I have a complete dry set of long johns and winter sleeping outfits, so just in order to just be safe. And you know, if you sweat, you don't dry off, you can get hypothermia, and hypothermia is deadly, so certainly don't want that to happen. It's supposed to be it's about -10 Celsius right now. It's supposed to dip down to maybe I think it was -11, -12, but the wind is to get a little stronger, so I might have a little wind chill down about -19. So hopefully, if all goes as planned, I'll be tucked in really nice in there. So anyway, still got quite a bit to do. Kind of digging down a little bit more. I'm finding that the snow is a little softer on the way down as I'm digging down, and so just gonna kind of hollow it out a little bit like this. I don't want to make the opening too much bigger. I do have a tarp I might use as a covering here, but hollowing it out a bit, and then a bit more, or quite a bit more, and then just make a level sleeping platform just about as long as me, and about maybe 3.5 feet wide by 3 foot. I don't want to be too claustrophobic in there, and so anyway, so gotta keep going, gotta keep digging here. Well, getting a little bit more done here, but beautiful day. It's really lovely, really lovely out here. Sun's just coming out in between some clouds. The wind is not too bad because I am on the opposite side there, and so yeah, it's going along pretty well. It's really tough, really hard digging. This might have been actually a 2-day project. We'll see if I can get it done tonight. But let's see, you know, get enough snow cave dug out and just get comfortable for the evening. Thankfully, it's not super dark until about 10:30 here, so I've got a good deal of time. Just trying to manage my sweat and not go overboard with the shoveling. I'm gonna get some water here, get some drinks of water, and keep hydrated. And so yeah. Anyway, it's going along pretty good. Well, I don't know how well you can tell here, but I'm about 4 foot back from the opening and just working my way this way, so I'll have the sleeping area probably about 2 or 3 feet from the door, and then have the you know, just kind of long ways this way. So anyway, coming along. Well, I don't think it's big enough yet. I can't quite sleep like this, but it's coming along, getting there. But lots of daylight left, still got lots to do though. So having fun, trying not to get too exhausted, but this is pretty cool experience. Okay, well, I've run into a rock on the side, which would be on the side of this esker here, and was a bit worried about that, but you know, running into the side of the hill. But I don't think it's gonna be a problem. I think, thankfully, I've got I'm far enough in that rock right there isn't gonna make too much of a difference now. That's about how far back I was going to make the entire shelter. And so I'm just gonna dig off that way now, and then dig off this way too. See, I'm hoping the rock doesn't come around this way here, but we'll see. Right now, I'm pretty much about 3/4 of the way done, so pretty pleased with that. Well, time for a little break here. I just have water here. It's not cold or anything, but just a bit of water, keep myself hydrated. I've actually been sweating quite a bit, so I can feel, now that I've stopped working for about 10 minutes here, I can feel my body temperature cooling down. Thankfully, I'm not cold or anything, but just gonna have a little jerky and take a break and keep on digging. Well, getting so close here, man. It's awesome. It's awesome. I have pretty much the length. Maybe I'm gonna just go a little bit more. Just gotta refine it just a little bit and smooth out the edges. I'm gonna just make the top here just a little bit taller, just so it's not so claustrophobic. Dig the bottom out, level it a bit more, but it is coming right along. And boy, I am hungry. I'm hungry. It's 7:30 right now, so if I remember right, I've been digging for about 2 hours, so not too bad for rock hard snow. I'm pretty getting pumped. This is really happening, so I'm excited about it. It's coming along pretty good. So anyway, just gonna refine it and then smooth it out a bit more, level it, bring my gear in, and so back to work. Well, I've lengthened it to just about the length that I want it to be for tonight, and so now I'm just leveling it out, and it's looking pretty good. Got a nice and wide up in the head area of the little snow cave, and so it's going to be a good shelter. It's going to be a good shelter with these extra little snow piles on the side. It blocks the wind even more, and so I think with all the gear that I have, I'm going to be pretty warm in there tonight. So working out pretty good. So I am getting pretty hungry though, and I've just been snacking and haven't had a full meal since about noon. So as soon as I get this done to my liking, I'm going to go ahead and get my gear in there and set up. Probably put my stove right here at the mouth of the shelter, and then just cook up some hot dinner. So looking forward to that. I've got my sleeping bag in that old army bag there, and I'm just gonna wait right now. I'm not gonna unroll it just because I'm gonna get snow all over, and I actually have another self-inflatable air mattress I'm gonna put down too, so on top of the caribou hides. So just want to make sure I'm very well insulated on the bottom, and just let the loft of the sleeping bag give me the insulation on the top. So right now I've got my stove, and I'm just going to carve out a little spot here and heat up some water. I have some tea in a thermos already. It's probably nice and hot, but I'm going to just heat up some water because I've got some noodles and some nice instant meal. I'll show you all about that, but nice meal to heat up, nice hot meal. It's gonna be good. All right, well, I'm gonna get my stove lit here, and I always get a little piece of cardboard and spray just a little bit of the naphtha on the cardboard after pumping it up to get it in there fast before the cardboard dries off. Sometimes easier said than done. Okay, so then I'm gonna light the cardboard. Okay. Turn the gas on. And there she blows. Great. I always keep my lighters in my pocket, close to my skin.
just so, you know, close to my my inner pants, just to make sure that the you know, they're not too cold because they won't work. So anyway, looks like we're doing pretty good here. Just get this little piece of cardboard out of the way. All right. We're in business. Okay. So now, teapot, just to boil the water. And, oh, the heat feels pretty good. Let's see how much I have left in here. Oh, I got quite a bit. Then I'll show you what I've got on the menu. Maybe we'll put some supplement with some snow. No shortage of that. Just grab a little off the shelter and get that boiling. Let's see here. Of course, can't get any big chunks right now. Been getting big chunks all day, but there we go. A little bit of leaves on it, but that's all right. Okay. Okay, well, on the menu tonight, I have pork, pineapple, onions with Italian seasoning. See if you can see that. Oh, it's really reflecting there. Oh, there you go. It's a company called Thrive Life. It's freeze dried, just a small little packet. I actually have 2 packets. I might use them both. We'll see. Then I'm just gonna break up some noodles and break up the noodles in the pot. And I'm just boiling. I guess I could have boiled it in here. I don't know, but either way, it's gonna turn out all right. So I'm gonna boil the noodles and heat the noodles up. Then put the packet in there with the pork and pineapple and onions, and should be good. Never had this one, but yeah, should be good. Looking forward to that. Gotta get some tea first, though. Got some tea in the thermos. Saves a bit of time, and gonna enjoy one of my wife's cookies she made for me too. One of the things about a little shelter like this, hard to manage all the gear. Obviously the stove, some of this cooking gear and all that's gonna have to go out because I have to sleep here. So that's gonna be a little bit of a problem, but gonna turn out okay. It's just gonna mean a lot of trips back and forth to the sled to pack the gear back there, but little appetizer here. Only -6 right at the moment. This is right at the edge of the shelter here, so just got the tripod there and all my stuff here. Water boiling away, getting ready for cook the noodles. Noodles all cooking there. All right, so got both my packets here. Got my noodles pretty much cooked, so in they go. I don't know why they don't make them bigger, but you know, I could use a bit more a bit more in each, but anyway, stir this all together, let it hydrate with the noodles, and oh boy, that's looking good. Some big chunks of real meat in there. And my wife recently just got on this Thrive Life, and you kind of get on the subscription or something every month, and they if you get so much, it's free shipping and just freeze dried. One lady called it bomb shelter food. So stuff you can store, like it has a long shelf life. Like I don't know if this will tell how long of a shelf life this thing has, but well, it does have a best by 2020, best before date 2020, so that's not too long, but they've got some other stuff there that just look really good. Different freeze-dried fruit, freeze-dried all kinds of stuff, different meals and appetizer type stuff. And so anyway, yeah, this is going to be very tasty, very hearty. Just going to let that sit there, maybe a teeny bit more hot water. Let that sit there, and I'll get back with you. All right, well, looks like she's done. We're looking forward to giving this a try. I'm gonna have a prayer of thanks here very quick. Lord, thank you for the great day. Thank you for this food, and it's sure been so nice to be out. And thank you for the safety. Just help me to sleep well tonight, and thank you again for all your blessings in Jesus' name, amen. All right, if I can get the hat on my bald head here. All right, here goes. First bite. I hope it's not spicy. Second bite. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. Good stuff. Stretching out here, leaning on my sleeping bag, and pretty good. Pretty good stuff for sure. Easy meal. Looks like real pineapple. Of course, I just add the noodles, that wasn't part of it. The noodles are just like Mr. Noodle or something like that, not really a fancy noodle. But I thought I would, give me some good carbs and all that, so help me stay warm. Oh yeah. Perfect. Meat nice and hydrated and everything. Well, it certainly has been a dream of mine to come out and do a snow cave shelter like this, and never thought, didn't think I'd get to do it this year, and been thinking about it and planning it for a long time, and noticed the weather. Starting tomorrow, it's supposed to be warmer, even up to 0. Like I said, right now I think it's just right at the edge of the shelter. It's only -5 Celsius here, so it's not bad at all. I'm going to be hopefully pretty warm in here, but been wanting to come out and do this, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool reality. This is just something to experience, something different. Not a lot of don't see a lot of people coming out and digging into a drift and making a shelter like this. And so basically practice in a survival situation. This would be a good survival shelter. Like, I could hole up here for quite a while. I'm going to put a tarp over the doorway there, you'll see tonight, and I could hole up here quite a while and be pretty warm, I think, in the storm. There's quite a bit of snow up there, but you saw how hard it is. I'm not worried in the least about it coming down. Like, it's pretty solid. So but I think it's going to be pretty secure and comfortable in here. Usually every time I go out I always bring a snow knife, and every time I go out, I bring a shovel and a snow knife in case I need to build a shelter in an emergency situation. course, today I forgot the snow knife. I was looking for a different one, one with a bigger handle, and I think I left my other one outside in the snow pile, and I couldn't believe it. Searching through the sled, couldn't find it. It would have been a lot easier to cut out the ceiling, cut out this just with a snow knife instead of that long shovel. Had to get in there, you know, like that, so made it quite challenging. But all in all, you know, was able to get it done. I am exhausted. I think I'm gonna sleep pretty well. My muscles are very sore, and it's well, let's see, it's about 9:20 right now, so I'm gonna kind of finish up my supper here. I'm gonna stop talking so I can eat this before it gets cold. Could probably have another cup of tea, and kind of pack up all this stuff, store it in the sled there. I'm gonna put a tarp over it because we are supposed to get a little bit more snow. So I'm gonna put a tarp over it, and should be good to go. Should be good to go for the night. Spread out my sleeping bag and get that tarp over there. And it's gonna be pretty dark in here, but I have a headlamp and stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna get this food down into my stomach and get finishing up and get ready for the night. All right, well, you can see what I've done here, and got this canvas tarp, and I just gonna spread it over the opening. I put some snow over the top there, hopefully keep that on, and just gonna have it propped open a little bit like that, so that'll keep the wind out, keep me nice and snug in there. So looking good. All right, hey everybody, here I am. I'm in my little shelter, and just check the temperature. Temperature's, yeah, not too bad at all. Just between -6 and -7, so not too bad. But I'm just lighting a few candles here, and gonna spread out my sleeping bags. So should be pretty good. I'm not gonna leave the candles going all night, of course, but it just adds a little, you know, can't have a fire, so adds a little bit of natural looking light in here. Can turn off this headlamp and just get a nice little glow of the candles. So it's really cool. Really cool. So anyway, I'm just gonna spread out my sleeping bag soon and just get ready, get my big park off, and get ready for bed. Well, here's just a tour of my snowdrift shelter for the night. There's my feet down there, and I've got these 2 candles. Just been really lighting up the place, making it look really nice. Temperature's warmed up to only -4 inside the shelter here, and just wanted to point out my tarp there. Get just the right angle. You can see right there, that is my fresh air hole right there. Purposely getting fresh air in. Don't have to worry about carbon monoxide. All right, so here it is. In the sleeping bag for the night. This is a -30 rated sleeping bag. It's only -4 in here. I've got a new pair of long johns on, and I just kept the same long john top on that I have here, and I just put on a wool sweater underneath or over that, and then I have just a hoodie here in case I need to put it over my head. But yeah, I know wool is the way to go. One of my subscribers mentioned that, and so I thought I'm going to bring a wool sweater this time. But thanks to the subscriber that mentioned that. But anyway, I'm all snug here. Had to rearrange the gear a little bit tight, but man, it's cozy in here. I'm tired, ready to sleep. So we'll maybe if I wake up in the middle of the night, I'll give an update on the temperature and see how things are going. But right now, I'm really hoping I can get some good sleep. My muscles are sore after digging through all this, but hoping to sleep well. So we will see you guys in the morning. Thank you. Hello there, everybody.
I'm doing pretty good in here. It's about 3:30 in the morning. Temperature's still -5. It's not bad at all. Yep, doing pretty good. Can't complain. Not sleeping the greatest, kind of dozing in and off and all that. But anyway, that's kind of to be expected. I am getting a little bit of sleep here and there, but anyway, not doing bad at all. So temperature-wise is good, comfortable, very warm, no issues with that at all. So anyway, starting to get light outside already. I can see just a little bit, so that's the Arctic. So anyway, I'm gonna get back under the covers here and try to get a little more sleep. Well, it's morning time, everybody. I made it through the night. I've just been laying around for about a half hour with in my little cocoon sleeping bag above my head and not really wanting to get out and get up, but I can see through my little hole there. I can't really see what's going on much out during the day, but anyway, I got to get up here. I made it through the night okay, and I'm gonna get up, cook some breakfast, heat some water first for some tea, and then cook my breakfast. So, all right, made it through the night. I'm excited to look out and see what's going on outside, out of my little snow cave here. All right, well, let's see what do we have here. What's going on the day? Okay, yeah, just as they said, a bit of snow, not a whole lot of wind though on this side, and it doesn't look like it's been snowing too long either. A little bit of snow, only a little bit on the shovel, so looks like the snow started up not too long ago. See if it'll light. There we go. Come on, come on. That piece of ice on the paper didn't help. Trying. There we go. Looks like she's lit. Get some tea going, and gonna fry up a little click now. Click some good stuff. Fry pan. Digging in the bag of doom for my click. Aha, got it. Right there. Kind of the Canadian version of Spam, so good stuff. You've seen me cook it before. Lots of fun to eat and open. Nice little key to open it. Voila, and there we have some salty, tasty processed meat goodness. This stuff fries up pretty quick, so once the water's boiled, get this frying up. Not going to take a lot of time. I really shouldn't waste too much time
got to get packed up and get heading home. I think that little snowstorm is supposed to get a little windier, so don't want to be out here in that. So yeah, maybe one more piece. Boiling. And to get the click on, turn the heat down just a little bit. There we go. Breakfast in a snowdrift. There we go. That's some nice fry lines that I'm looking for. Nice. Okay. Breakfast is just about ready. All right. Here we go. Let's try it out. That's pretty good. Washed down with a cup of tea. A little extra sugar than normal, but give me a bit of a boost here. Oh wow, that is good. Boy, it's been a blessing to be able to be out here, and thankful to God for giving me the health and the wherewithal to come out and fulfill a dream. Kind of a strange dream, I know. We're sleeping in a snowdrift, but this just kind of shows that if I'm in a survival situation, I kind of have an idea what I need to do, about how big I need, and really good to get that practice down. So anyway, I got to eat up here and eat my breakfast, pack everything up. Snow's still coming down. It looks like about the same. And gotta get ready though. Gotta pack up and head home. Well, getting a lot of the gear out now. Just got to roll up the sleeping bag, sleeping pad, and get that all buttoned away in the army bag. So getting there. Okay folks, well, I'm just getting ready to start the snowmobile here and finish the final packing, and got to tighten down the box a little bit on the sled, but this has been quite an adventure. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for coming along and watching as I enjoyed spending the night in a snowdrift. Quite an experience. Hope it encourages you to get out and try something new. Always be safe, always take along survival equipment and extra food, and just things to really help you in case something goes wrong. So right now, I'm just gonna start the snowmobile and finish packing up the sled. Head back to town, straight that way.
esker right here. You can see it's picking up pretty good, but straight over here, as you can see, it's a little white out. So staying close to the esker. I know where I am. I'm headed toward town, so I'm just gonna take it easy and make it home slow and safe.